Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Yeah. What up, Fight World? It's your boy, Ego. And I'm back with some more boxing. I said I'm back with some more boxing. I didn't want to keep y'all waiting too long. I could have, but I didn't want to. Shout out to the Army. We working. California, yay. I'm feeling good, feeling real great. In my home state, California, kind of hot today. Yeah. Smash the like button. We got some shooters in the building. We definitely got the Army in the building. Fighter IQ said, what's good, Ego? What's up with you? Kings, Joker. I don't want to fight Wilder. Man, one of us from Ego's Army got to take one for the team, according to Joshua. We got to take one for the team and fight that 6'7" power puncher with vibranium. I didn't see the Munguia face-off, like watch it. I just seen the pictures. I don't know if it was intense. Munguia is kind of big because Liam Smith had a good size to him when he fought Canelo, and Munguia is bigger than him. I seen the pictures from Golden Boy. Hey, you know what? If Munguia looks great, I really like that. If Munguia, like I don't have a pick in that particular fight. I don't care who wins, but I think if Munguia wins impressively again, like he did with Saddam Ali, then that could be the start of something. You know, a Mexican fighter with that style, with that frame, that's big. You know what I mean, for that division, because he could help shake it up. Now, trust me, I'm a real boxing fan. I don't want some of y'all idiots. Oh, what do you mean? He's unproven. I'm aware of that. But anytime you're that big in your division, you have power, and you have that style, that not everyone, unless you like. You know, I always use Floyd because he's a pure boxer and he can do everything. You know what I mean? But not everyone's going to be equipped to deal with that. Just like you see Edeslandi Lara is he's the most slick, skilled fighter at 154. But what happened? He just lost to Swift Jared Hurd, who is nowhere near, that's my dude, but he's nowhere near the skill level of Lara. But when you have that type of power and size, and you're tough yourself, or you could take a punch and you could take 3 maybe to get off your 1, then there's some interesting fights. Because like Maidana gave Floyd one of his good challenges. Maidana's not skillfully better than Canelo. He's not faster than Pacquiao, but at the end of the day, styles make fucking fights. So, I'm not saying Munguia would beat any of the champions. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is I would sure love to see those fights. Jared Swift Heard just clapped back at him. The video coming soon. Styles make fights. But we got to see. Like, Munguia, see, this is the thing with me. I ain't just going to get on here and just, Munguia. Like, you got to show me something. You look good in Saddam Ali, but I don't really consider Saddam Ali full-fledged. So Liam Smith would tell me a little bit more about his character, his identity, because that's someone who's, you just look at, Saddam Ali was like right here with it. Munguia would look like this big. Liam Smith is right here, and Munguia is like a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? So again, styles make fights. So I'm definitely checking for this particular fight. Let's go. I'm feeling good. You know what? I went to the gas station and they had this. I haven't had one of these in a long time. It's in the can too, so it's like fully carbonated. Shout out to Ruby Red Squirt. Since 1938. Let's get it. Ego, I feel like I know you, bro. A lot of people say that. They watch the content. And at the end of the day, I'm a regular person. I don't act all like bougie and shit. I'm Boxingego, please. I don't do that Eddie Hearn, like, you know what I mean? Condescending. Not without my tea and crumpets. That's not really me. Cause I'm from the mud. I came up out that water. I came up out that water, out that mud. But anyway, Munguia is down to unify, unlike Anthony Joshua. Oh, you said Alexandria Joshua. Wow. Shout out to Boss Red 357. Shout out to ES News. Ego, did you see Wilder yell new media in his interview with ES News interview or ES interview? He most definitely watched you. I did catch it. I didn't see it naturally, but somebody sent me it on Twitter earlier this morning. They're like, yeah, Wilder. See, one thing about me, I don't be out here like jaw jacking. I don't be out here lying, like trying to act like some people be like, oh, I really don't be watching a lot of boxing videos. So you guys, like, no disrespect to anybody, but I'm too busy working on my own mission. But I'm just gonna show y'all, because I know some of y'all be like thinking I'd be doing that Floyd shit. Look, told y'all, I don't be lying. Boxingego, Wilder says new media at 3 minutes and 7 seconds. TB Ego. Told you, I don't be lying. So yeah, I did catch it. Shout out to that man, Bronze Bomber. He said, y'all could be doing your job, new media. So I appreciate that. You know what I mean? All these other motherfuckers be clout chasing, but we the realest out. Shout out to Young Gun TV. Yeah, you the one that sent it. So shout out, man, I love when y'all do that. I read a funny comment. Somebody said, bring the suit back. I'm gonna bring the suit back. I don't even know. I think I threw it somewhere. That's funny. But see, this what I'm talking about. Motherfuckers be clout chasing and Boxingego so biased, but you got the fighters screaming what we screaming, saying the same thing. Talk about this new media, gang. You know what I'm saying? So y'all could. That's why I don't trip. I told you, I know who's winning. What? Like, listen. I'm gonna have a conversation with my man King Corleone and Young Gun TV, gang style, Ego's Army. I just got a simple question for y'all. It's real simple. You guys ready to hear it? This is a personal conversation, but I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. One between my shooter King Corleone and my dude Young Gun TV, who sent me that on Twitter. I got a question for both of y'all. Y'all ready to hear it? I want to see if either one of you guys can answer it intelligently, right? Motherfuckers be clout chasing, talking about, oh, Ego, you suck, you're biased, everybody hates you. Cool. My question is, and please don't say anybody else's name, because no clout chasing, no soliciting. But my question to you two is this. How is it that these other channels, these weak ass channels, be saying the opposite of what I'm saying in every video, basically? So they're pandering to a certain side. How come that side that they're pandering to, like for example, I told you I think Wilder's team really did due diligence to fight Joshua, and it was more Joshua's side and them not wanting the fight next that prolonged it. Then you see Wilder saying new media. You know, you see Wilder on my Instagram liking some of the things and responding and stuff like that. So my question to you guys is very simple. How come these other weak ass channels who are saying the opposite and they're saying like, oh, Anthony Joshua, he didn't do nothing. It's all chicken leg Wilder. How come Eddie Hearn is not doing like he did with Fight Hype and giving them the exclusive? You know, like why are they not getting flown out to DAZN in New York? You know what I mean? And getting the exclusive with Anthony Joshua or the exclusive with Eddie Hearn. If they factors like that, they pushing your agenda, saying everything you want them to say. How come they ain't being taken care of? Do you guys get what I'm saying? That's my question. That's all I want to know. I don't know if the chat froze, but I don't see nobody answering. Anybody can answer it. Nobody's gonna answer the question? Nobody know? Listen, I don't know who Wilder's in talks with at the moment. We need a date mate, and I don't care. I told you, I'm going to support that man, whoever he fights. Because I know who he's trying to fight, and I know in my heart of all hearts why that fight didn't happen. So I will not hold that against him and say, oh, you're just fighting Brazil. I'm not going to do my part and give you the exposure. Because in my opinion, he was trying to make this fight more so than the other side. There's too much evidence to support it. Too many statements have been said. So Wilder can fight the kids from Goonies. I don't give a fuck. All of them. You know, he can fight Short Round from Indiana Jones. It don't matter. I promise, Indy, I didn't hit nothing. I didn't touch nothing. Like, he can fight Shorty from Indiana Jones. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna support it. And I'm gonna try to get my best to promote it and give it exposure. I swear, I didn't touch anything. Indy. Like, he can fight whoever the fuck he wants. Because we know who he wanted to fight and we know why it's not happening. End of story. Motherfucker can fight Dr. Kevorkian for all I give a fuck. Anyway. Listen, nobody want to answer the question. I'm going to ask it again. Hopefully someone answers this time. How come you see Wilder, he just said new media, you know what I mean? Shout out to that man for that. On the ESPYs red carpet, he said new media, you know what I mean? And new media, y'all already know what that is, right? Right? But these other cats who are saying the opposite of what I say on YouTube, each and every time, y'all be sending me these dumbass videos that I'm never gonna watch, right? How come they're not getting, I'm not talking about like just a drop, because I hear people, they have boxing channels and they'll just get a fighter like, yo, this is Errol Spence, you now rock it with Boxing for You, you know what I mean, or whatever the channel's name is. I'm not talking about a drop like that. I'm talking about something relevant to this Joshua Wilder fallout. How come they're not getting the exclusive with AJ? Why, like, you doing everything. You a slave for Hearns and just believing everything he say. How come he ain't getting you in there? You know what I'm saying? And sitting down with them and be like, yeah, you doing a great job on your YouTube channel. Here, I booked this time. I told AJ to be ready, and he gonna sit down with you for one of them hour-long soap opera mini-series ass Roots. That motherfucker be doing them Roots interviews. This should be like to be continued. I'm like, god damn, that shit was like an hour and 10 minutes. I don't be watching all that. I can't, like, I got too much stuff to do. I can't watch no hour-long straight-through interview. Showtime don't even be doing that. HBO don't be doing, like, I'm not doing it. To each his own. If you guys got an hour to just sit back and listen to lies and listen to, I swear, 50 mil, I'll do it tomorrow, and then retract it. Oh, why you taking one piece out? I don't have it. I just don't have it in me. I got too much shit to do. But my question is, the channels that are backing that, and they say, oh, Wilder's at fault, signed the contract, big boy, all this extra shit. How come they not getting exclusives with Hearn? How come they not getting exclusives with Anthony Joshua or Rob McCracken, right? So you doing all this slave labor trying to perpetuate something that's not even true, and you get no reward. Deontay Wilder, I know he respects my gangster, what I do, and I respect what he does. You sitting up here, yes, boss, I should tell him on the channel, and then they not even giving you no fucking looks. They not ever sending you an alley-oop. They're not ever doing anything to help you grow. What you talking about? Get these clout chasers out my fucking face. Get them all the way out my face. So why, like, AJ, why didn't he like channel XYZ that's ride and die for everything he's saying and believing, oh yeah, Wembley wasn't available, oh, Canelo versus Golovkin, all this extra shit, right? Okay, so that channel's clearly siding with you and clearly trying to help your propaganda, which no one else believes. Why isn't AJ sitting down with them? I think the answer is the real recognized real, and that's that. Eddie knows he's bullshitting. Why give a reporter you know is biased, get the support and praise for being an actual reporter of boxing? We gotta get, thank you for that comment. That was good. Those channels are only looking to argue against new media. They don't have anything else to do, so they get a kick out of trolling. Exactly. And they trying to get half of these motherfuckers that, like all these other channels that be talking that stupid shit, be broke as fuck. I know they can't do this full time. I know because I've done it. I've come from the mud. I'm not playing. This is no games. This is no, you know what I'm saying? This is real life. I've been at all levels of this YouTube shit, and we still growing. We still learning. We still doing stuff. I'm not saying I conquered everything, but I have come a long way with you guys, the fans. So I know who's making money in this business, and I know who's not making money. Listen, if they making more money than me, the people who are saying the opposite, they should be putting out more content. They should be upgrading their equipment. You know what I mean? Like someone, oh, the microphone sounds like shit, or your video cut out and stuff. They should be taking it to the next level. So what you doing with the money then? If you making so much money, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't traveling. You ain't upgrading your equipment. So I know who's making money. Trust that. I know who's making money because I remember my first YouTube paycheck was like $32. $32. But I had another job. So it was just extra money. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit, I got $32. You know what I'm saying? Put that to my little phone bill from the mud. And then I got to $100. I'm like, oh shit, this is kind of cool. And it kept me working. I got a good pace about me. You know, like it's like you trying to prepare for a marathon. You might not just go out and all of a sudden be good enough to run 24 miles. But you build up. You pace yourself. And over time, you get there. Let's go. So that's my question, is how come these other dudes with all these, they got all the best talking points and Canelo Golovkin is the reason. Why are they not being supported by the people that they're trying to protect? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is Anthony Joshua like, yo, check out my man. He has a YouTube channel. It's mad. X, Y, and Z YouTube. Peace. Oh yeah, I'll give you an exclusive interview. Here's my phone number. It's mad. Why is he not doing that? Y'all doing everything to agree with everything he's saying. He barely doing anybody's interviews, to be honest. So come on, man. Check out my shooter, J-Dog. He working on his channel. CSM HB J-Dog. He said he just dropped his first video. Check that out, man. And subscribe to him. He be holding y'all down. Man, we working. I promise you we working. Anyway, for Joshua to tell fans to train for Wilder, that's utterly ridiculous. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. Because they want to see you, in essence, do your job. You know what I'm saying? They want to see the best versus the best, which is common practice. You get what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna flip it on the fans? And the fans be so desperate now. It's funny. We got, just like Wilder said he's gonna smoke them out. New media, we smoked them out too. They don't even know what to say. The video I did about it, I think I got like one comment where somebody was trying to defend it. Everybody else just realizes that's a ridiculous statement to make. So everybody else was just like, even if they disagreed with everything I've said in the past, they just shut up because they know it's hard to argue like stupidity. You know what I'm saying? If somebody made a racist comment and you trying to justify how it should have been said and why they said it, you just sound, in turn, you gonna sound like a racist. You know what I mean? So if someone says something like that's kind of idiotic and you co-sign it, then you're gonna look like an idiot. Shout out to Bayboy75 Sports TV. $5 super chat. Old media feels the threat of the new media takeover. The brothers like you ego that keeps them in panic. Hashtag facts. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Let's get it, man. Hey, I just do me and keep it pushing. So that's just whatever. But yeah, man, it's crazy when people try to defend it. One person, at least that's what I seen on the video I did. One person would say some shit like, "He was being sarcastic, you idiot." How am I an idiot? Because I'm quoting what he said. You see, they're so desperate. They so desperate. That's the best you got. He was being sarcastic. It's funny how the fans always know who meant what and internally break things down that the person who said it didn't even do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you noticed that with the casual fans. Like, someone will make a comment. Like Abel Sanchez will say, "Black fighters fight in a style that's unpleasing, therefore they don't sell." Boom, end quote. And then somehow, some way, the fans will be like, "Oh, Abel didn't really mean it like that. He meant black fighters are great, but what they need to do is have more showmanship." Like, no, that's not what he said. How you gonna just interpret it using your own fucking whatever, however you arrived at that conclusion? Joshua said he told the fans to train for, like, not everything he says can be sarcastic. Who's just walking around with every interview they do is sarcasm and they don't make that clear? You know what I'm saying? You talking about it's a joke. Okay, so you want me to believe, I guess Anthony Joshua is just a regular old Eddie Murphy out. I guess he's Eddie Murphy out here. Because y'all told me when he said, "I want 50 mil, you said that was a joke. You said it was tongue in cheek. Now he's telling the fans to train for Wilder if they want to see the fight so bad. So that's a joke too. Even though in none of these instances did he say that he was joking. He didn't be like, "I'm just fucking around, but I'm just saying, respect the fighter." He didn't do that. He just said, "Y'all motherfuckers train for Wilder. If you think it's sweet, you think it's that easy, then train for him." He didn't say, "Ha ha, tee hee, motherfucker." So, like, that's how I know these dudes are getting clapped up. Because the shit, they're trying to justify it anyway. And we got them in a pigeonhole. And hold on. Listen, I'm gonna just show y'all, man. Joshua trying to act like he living his best life, but he knows that it sounds like the pressure's getting to him. Hey, what? Hey, blood. Hey, hey, bro. Hey, what was any of that? Like, I must have watched that and I'm like, what's happening? Like, y'all want me? Y'all want me running back? That's Joshua. What y'all mean? Who is that? I see. I don't be making shit up. Yeah, yeah. That was Joshua. Hey, he wilding right now. You better be trained for Povetkin though. What are you doing? Just like fucking Austin Powers and shit. Harry Potter. Fuck you mean? You got that Austin Powers. Who does the shit? Honestly. Hey, you better take that shit off and start training for Povetkin, bro. Hey, I don't know about none of that, but he better, he better train for Povetkin. Hey, I give that shit's kind of funny, but hey, bro, Povetkin got some heat rock. You better train for that, motherfucker. Yeah, yeah. All right. when Povetkin get in there looking like Super Shredder with that meldonium, we gonna see. Hey, hey, blood. When Povetkin come in there like Super Shredder off that meldonium, don't be doing all them dances and shit, cause he not playing. Povetkin. Hey, I know he don't. I don't think he speak English. This how you know Povetkin is a real life killer. That motherfucker, he did a whole press conference. I don't even think he spoke the whole time. Hey, I didn't see Povetkin say one word. I ain't heard Povetkin say one thing. Gerald Miller was like wilding with AJ, and he was just looking like I'm Russian. I'm not worried about what y'all got. It's real out there in Moscow. Like Povetkin, he didn't look. He didn't. I don't even think he said a word. This whole kickoff press tour at Wembley. I ain't seen. I just seen some pictures. I ain't seen him talk and say nothing. Motherfucker ain't got nothing to say. He trying to knock your head off. Hey, I think the pressure might be getting to Joshua. Like I said, not everyone's a cerebral fighter like Floyd Mayweather. You know what scares me about Joshua? I've always respected Joshua's fight game. I think he's a good fighter. I've never had any real critiques against him that I can remember, except for little small in-fight things like, oh, you got to work on your stamina, blah blah blah. But the thing that's scaring me about Joshua now, aside from the pressure, is he keep talking about losing. He keep talking about losing in some capacity. That to me, that's a bit weird. TMZ asked him about losing to Povetkin, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not planning on losing, but if I lose, the Wilder fight could still happen." Like, I don't want to hear. I don't know. I don't like hearing a heavyweight talking about losing. I can't remember. You know, I don't remember Mike Tyson or whoever. You know what I mean? The former forefathers in the heavyweight division. I don't remember him talking like Mike Tyson. Even if he couldn't do what he said, he's at least gonna talk the talk. You know what I'm saying? He's like, Lennox, I'm coming for you, sweetie. Lennox Lewis, he think he can beat me. Okay, I'm gonna eat his kid for breakfast. I'm Muslim, so I don't eat bacon, but I'm gonna eat him for breakfast. I'm gonna get turkey. Like, you know, he's gonna at least talk it, even if he doesn't make good with it. But Joshua keep talking about losing and lose. I just see little interviews and shit where he's like, oh, if I lose, losing is losing. If I lose to him, then I can still fight Wilder. Like, why do you keep talking about lose? Like, I really feel like I believe in the laws of, I do believe in the laws of attraction. I feel like what you put out there is what becomes, like, you know, they say live and die by the sword. If you always talk about, like, I mean, no, I'm not saying this in no funny, disrespectful way, but look at rappers that constantly talked about death and they end up dying premature. Tupac, I see death around the corner. You know what I mean? Always, he kept talking and rapping about death and shit. Died prematurely. Biggie, what's his album called? Ready to Die. Life after death. You know what I'm saying? You're nobody to somebody kills you. Death. XXX Tentacion. Talking about suicide and death. You know what I mean? Like, I don't put stuff out there. Like, I really don't. I don't like, listen, one thing I joke all the time. Y'all don't got to worry about me joking around saying so-and-so died. Muhammad Ali died if he really didn't. You know what I mean? That's one thing I don't play about. Where I'm from, you don't really play like that. Oh, so-and-so's dead. Oh, I'm just playing. I don't play about that. You know what I mean? But I do believe in the laws of attraction. And I think Joshua constantly talking about losing is a bit bizarre to me. And I feel like if you put that out there, you know, possibly it could happen. Because it's like, how do you remain 100% focused and confident if you keep putting that out there? Listen, I don't care who's mad. I don't care. I feel like I have the best channel. And there's other channels that would be like, oh, Ego's channel ain't shit. But that's cool. They supposed to feel whatever they want to feel. I feel I have the best channel. I like, you know, I learn from my mistakes, and, you know what I mean, I try to bring out the best content. So you're supposed to be confident. And see, my confidence, people are ignorant when it comes to confidence. People misconstrue confidence with arrogance. There's a difference. You could be confident. Like, arrogant is something different where you feel you better than, that's how I perceive it. I perceive arrogance as like you feel you're better. Other people are lower on the totem pole than you. Like, get this silly salmon croquet away from me. I don't eat this cheap shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's arrogant. Confidence comes in different forms. And most of the time, anytime I've ever been confident, it's because I know I put the work in. So I'm that sure of it. Because I tripped, I failed, got back up, tripped and fell again, got back up, and now we here. Persistence. So I would like to see a gold medalist confident. A guy who beat Klitschko, confident. Blue Blood Sports TV says, salute to you, Ego. Stay bringing that fire, that heat, day in and day out. Man, we all in this together. America. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to make it like I said, I got a soft spot in my heart. I used to live in the UK. Believe it or not. I told y'all, if you watch my channel, I used to live in England. So it's not like just a USA versus UK thing. Because I love the UK. There's a lot of great fans, a lot of great people. Can't wait to go back out there. And I will be back out there. But at the end of the day, I don't like what they're doing. And they've been doing this to the American athlete. A lot of times black athlete, but Americans in general. You know what I mean? You could be foreign. You can come from wherever. And that's great. And everybody celebrates you. They pack out the Forum. They pack out StubHub or Madison Square, whatever. Vegas. And it's all gravy. Then you got a guy who fought in the Olympics for this motherfucker and can't get no love. Everything about him is negative. Like Wilder. Oh, fuck. Look at his noodle legs. And why is he so skinny? Why are blacks so skinny? Like, just stupid shit. He fights bums. Look at the windmill. Andre Ward. All he's done. Fought for this gold medal for America. It's all some bullshit. Oh, son of groin. He lost to Kovalev. Look at it. He punches people in the dick. Oh, he weight drained Chad Dog. Always negative. Never no credit. Oh, he's inactive. He wants to sue people. Like, always negative. Floyd Mayweather got robbed in the Olympics. Still got a medal, but could have got a higher medal. Same shit. Oh, Floyd, I hate that bastard because he trash talk. But you love Conor McGregor. We not settling for this. And we haven't been for a while. But now we getting bigger. So it's really, I told you, can't be no peace. Can't be no peace till the army get a peace too. Straight up. Straight like that. It can't be no peace. You ain't coming on our turf selling no DAZN. I don't give a fuck who's on it. Unless you start, you like put it this way. I can't go to Watts I can't go to. I'm from Cali. I can't go to Watts. I can't go to Inglewood. I can't go to LBC or Crenshaw and start tripping out. And you know what I mean? Wearing whatever the fuck I want, acting a certain way. Like, what the fuck y'all? What y'all looking at? Huh? Man, you will get lit the fuck up. Real shit. You can't come to the Bay and do that. You can't come. See, people, and I'm not trying to threaten people or scare people, but I've been out here. You know what I'm saying? I know the culture. I know what we will and won't tolerate. If you think shit is sweet, the Bay is like slept on. Like 2 Chainz and all these people. Like there's so many people that got robbed out here. It's not funny. It's not funny. Like 2 Chainz, they had them on video in Frisco, footing it. And then he said he didn't get robbed, and they showed his driver's license. But, I mean, that's old shit. I'm telling you what it is. If you come out to Richmond, Oakland, San Jose, San Francisco, shit, even Fairfield, like it's not good. It's not gonna be good if you come in the like people always say, like they relate the Bay to like homosexuality. You're like, oh, San Francisco. All right. You go to San Francisco, you go to Mission, go to Hunters Point, HP, and talk all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? About gay bays and all that. Go do that. Go to the wrong hood and be talking like that. You know what I'm saying? Go to Pittsburgh, Antioch. Go to any of the just do it. That's all I'm saying. Just do it. If you don't believe me, just do it. And that's really anywhere. Everybody got hoods. C-Town Business is vouching for it right now. He said, Ego, you ain't never lied. People think it's sweet out here until they actually step foot out here. Man, this is a turf. The Bay Area, people don't realize there's so much culture stolen from the Bay, like words and shit, that we came up with in the Bay Area. We came up with it, and then maybe somebody else came out here and it got popularized by someone else maybe, but it originated here. Like hella, man, that's California all day. California all day, hella. Like I could let you listen to old school, like I think the Loonies, I think I Got 5 on it. I think Yuck Mouth was like something hella delirious, like Eddie Murphy. He said something about hella. You know what I'm saying? That's old slang. And it'd be old to us, like we just always knew about it. You know what I mean? And then other people pick up, like, oh, that's kind of tight. Mobbing, that's some Bay shit. Like, oh, yeah, we be steady mobbing and shit. Like, people wasn't talking about mobbing to the Bay. We the mob. Even mixtapes. See, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know the history. I'm not going to say mixtapes started in the Bay, but kind of the concept. The Bay Area used to put out compilations. That's what we used to call them. They used to call them compilations, which is basically the same. You have a fire artist that's popping right now at the spot or at the time, and you put out compilations, and it'll have all the Bay Area legends and people on it, you know, which is the same format as what people consider to be mixtapes. So we got a lot of little stolen shit. But anyway, I'm sure it's like that everywhere. You can go to Baltimore, Philly, Detroit, New York. You know, you go to these different places. You can't just be going out there wilding and acting stupid. So, same thing for DAZN. But, I mean, I'm not talking about no street shit anymore. I'm talking about, like, even in the corporate world. How you going to come out with DAZN? You're not even giving us the main fight we want on DAZN. Joshua's next fight, which is the kickoff fight, ain't even the fight we want to see. And you going to try to charge us on top of that. It's not happening. Yep, the Cell Block compilation. See, these dudes don't be knowing, man. These dudes don't be knowing about the Bay. Everybody think the Bay is a cool place. It's a melting pot. But we got a lot of little hidden gems and shit that come up out the Bay, and we never get the credit for it. You know what I'm saying? Man, all that go dumb and shit, like, that's all Bay shit. That's all Bay shit. And then you see, like, even Drake. Drake fuck around and got turned out from the Bay or whatever, like what he seen, because he quoted Rappin' Forte's whole verse. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit Rappin' Forte did when CMC was still popping, like way back in the day. And Drake, a current artist, a couple years ago, was doing that. You know what I mean? Was quoting Rappin' Forte, and then he did it. Remember a couple years ago, he was in Vallejo, did the motto, and he's like, "Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'm gonna do it for the Bay." Okay, you know what I'm saying? Just Bay shit. Or like Rick Rock, just little shit like that. Rick Rock had beats for some of y'all favorite like albums and shit, like Jay-Z and different people. And you be like, ugh, that beat was knocking. And that was a Rick Rock beat. Let's get it. Anyway, smash the like button. But yeah, man, Eddie Hearn, like, you can't just come to somebody's coast. Like, you can't come to somebody's coast and try to invade. That's cool, but you have to do right by the people. Does that make sense to everybody? If you want to come to somebody's territory and open up shop, set up shop, if like maybe if you're like Scarface or something, you could kill some people and then take over hostily, but not in the corporate world, because you ain't gonna just come over here and start popping motherfuckers. So you have to do it. You have to get the buy-in of the people. You know what I mean? This ain't like New Jack City, Nino Brown, where he had the power and he just by force took over the whole block and created the Carter. Eddie Hearn, you don't have enough power to do some Nino Brown shit like that. You're not a factor enough to, no matter what you did in the UK, you can't just come over and start some Nino Brown Carter where you just took over. You know what I mean? So I'm never against anyone trying to make money and hustle, because I feel like the game is reserved for hustlers. Those who hustle, those who look to better their life and situation and get to the next level. I'm all about that. That is what America is about to me. The American dream, you know, rags to riches type story. So I'm good with that. But like I said, you're not going to come over here and do it in a disrespectful way. And you're not going to do it and not do right by the community. You look at Danny Jacobs, that's my dude. Gerald Miller, that's my dude. But since they hooked up with Matchroom, it's not like they sold out the Barclays. And then this is the disrespect. You got Eddie Hearn constantly trying to drop numbers. You're constantly trying to drop numbers. But I got a pop quiz for you. How are you going to drop numbers about Wilder? Say, oh, Wilder, he can't sell 4,000 seats, which is a lie. Because I've been at the Barclays for Wilder fights, covered them as media. Had the credential. I was right next to Wilder. He had a big-ass fur coat. If you guys need the visual. I got videos. I got content. Shelly Finkel was there, right? And it wasn't no goddamn 4,000 to 5,000 people like Eddie Hearn said. But despite all that, you keep talking about, oh, Wilder, he's not known, you don't have numbers. It's disrespect. He's American champion, and you're disrespecting him. 2, since you want to talk about numbers, Daniel Jacobs and Gerald Miller are from Brooklyn, and your events have not surpassed anything Wilder, who is not from Brooklyn, has done at the Barclays in any fight that I'm aware of. So I'm talking Spilka, Stavern 2, Luis Ortiz. And you got hometown Brooklyn fighters fighting in Brooklyn, but the matches haven't drawn the crowd. Danny Jacobs, people fuck with him in Brooklyn. Jacobs is respected. Shout out to my dude Eric Kelly. You know what I mean? I know Brooklynites. I know real life, like Spike Lee Brooklynites that have been. My dude Eric Kelly, OG in the game. Go follow him. He just posted today on his Instagram. See, now I'm just dropping gems. Fuck it. He dropped on his Instagram today. It's an Applebee's on the corner of some Brooklyn streets or whatever, New York streets. And he said, what did this? He said, all my old school Brooklyn fans or Brooklyn citizens or whatever, what was here before this Applebee's a long time ago? And he had people guessing because he's been there that long. So he's seen the changes in Brooklyn. You know, anybody that's been in an area so long, you hopefully get to see it change over the years in a positive way. Like Jay-Z, he from Brooklyn, and he said, remember on that story of OJ? I'm not black, I'm OJ. What did Jay-Z say? He said, I could have bought a place in Dumbo before it was Dumbo. Guess what I'm thinking? Dumbo. That's because Dumbo wasn't around when he was like, you know what I mean, running up the stairs and shit in the projects. They didn't have Dumbo, but it's since they put some money in it. Just like I went to Cleveland not too long ago. Cleveland, they got this since LeBron James was there, not anymore, but since he was there, they had this whole new downtown section in Cleveland that if you were from Cleveland 15 years ago probably wasn't there. So anyway, just to get back on track, Eddie Hearn, nobody cares if he opens up shop. That's all great, but you got to do right by the people. And like I said, you keep steadily disrespecting a guy you want to sign, Deontay Wilder. You keep purposely misquoting. You see, and I know the tricks. I've been doing this too long. I know the trick. Eddie Hearn, Joshua, the reports will say Joshua did 7,000 or 7,600 seats. He'll round that shit up to 80. He'll be like, we just sold 80,000 seats. But then Wilder does 14,500 with Luis Ortiz, and he'll round down to 4,500. I know the tricks. Because you want to make it like your guy is super A side, so you're going to round his shit up, and you're going to actually lie and round down to some false number when it comes to Wilder's. Wilder's Stavern 2 didn't even do as good as Ortiz 2, or the Ortiz fight, but it still did over 10,000 because I was there. But he said Wilder's last fight did 4,000 to 5,000. You know what I mean? Just lies. So, I mean, good luck with that. If you think that's a successful way to break into a new market, I would never do that. I would never go to the UK, Australia, and be like, good day, mate, and just start lying and start trying to set up shop with propaganda and shit like that. And real talk, it's to the point I don't care about an exclusive. I mean, if you don't listen, I take that as a compliment. If you don't want to do an exclusive with me, then you must know you don't have no answers for me. So then we ain't really even got nothing to talk about. So, I mean, I'll work with anybody. I'll interview whoever. That's never an issue. But if someone doesn't want to give me an exclusive, then fuck it. What does that do? You think I ain't gonna make no money in the game because you didn't give me your exclusive? Motherfucker, I am boxing. I'm a hustler. I'll get it anyway. Somehow, some way. You know, a lot of these other reporters be scary as fuck. Oh, I don't want to burn bridges. I'm not out here looking to burn bridges either. I'm not out here just like, you know what I'm saying, threatening people with violence and stupid shit. You know what I mean? That will get me, you know what I mean, get me arrested or some stupid shit. I'm just talking the facts. I'm talking about boxing. So that's the thing. You just can't come to somebody else's set in any capacity. And not do right by that community. You know what I'm saying? Like they even have petitions. I don't know if you guys know stuff like that. Do you guys just like boxing, or do you guys like watch the news and shit? Like do you guys know what's going on in your communities, the world? And I'm just curious. Does anyone watch the news anymore? Or read the paper? Or you guys just straight Mikey Garcia Easter and that's it? I'm asking y'all. Do people read the news? Okay. So yeah, people, or have the alert sent to their phone for popular like news publications. Okay, cool. So people stay in tune with what's going on. That's what I like to hear. I'm just curious. I don't know how the world works in certain capacities, because I see a lot of weird shit, especially on social media. But listen, sometimes they even have, like in communities, let's say they're trying to build a Walmart on an empty bed of land or an old building, right? And they can even sometimes do petitions if the community, they have to vote to allow Walmart to come into that do you get what I'm saying? Walmart to come into that space. The community or whoever's in charge or whatever vote if they want that Walmart to be there. You know what I mean? People have petitions for stuff like that. So, like I said, at the end of the day, there's nothing like the people's voice. I'm telling you, nothing is going to get you jumping more than word of mouth. I swear to God, man. Word of mouth is always going to, like, how can, like, okay, one person at a podium making promises or saying something versus a whole community. I mean, let's say you were on Yelp and I had an Ego's fucking steakhouse, right? All the ratings were trash. It said 1 star. The steak, I asked for it well done. The shit was bloody and started mooing at me. The shit was rubbery. I hated it. Poor customer service. It had 1 star from 1,200 Yelp reviewers. But the CEO said, hey, we got the best steakhouse in town. What you gonna believe? Would you believe me, the CEO, who said I got the best steakhouse? Or would you get your ass on Yelp, see that there's 100 or 1,200 people who've eaten there and didn't like the experience and or the food or both, and they said it was trash? What would you, honestly, were you gonna go by the CEO's word, or you gonna go by honest reviewer? Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all a little tip. It might not be a tip to some of y'all because you already do it. I don't buy shit off Amazon without looking at the reviews. Maybe I'm just being particular. I don't buy a phone cable. Something that's like, I'm not trying to sound like I'm Floyd Mayweather or nothing, but it's an $8 cable. I still look at the reviews. You know what I mean? I might not look intently at each and every review, but I see it got 4 stars right next to it, and I'm like, all right, cool, that for sure. You know what I mean? This one got 4 out of 5 stars. You know what I mean? But more often, especially on big purchases, I don't buy shit off Amazon without looking at and I buy a lot off Amazon. I go to my Instagram. I got a package today. I buy hella shit off Amazon. I don't do shit without looking at the reviews. So, you know, public opinion, it actually matters still. Word of mouth. These people have bought this product and told me it was trash. And so many people are saying the same thing. Hey, get Slavid the fuck out of here. He came back. Bro, you done. The man got tired of making accounts and had to take a break, and then he came back. Shut your dumb ass up. Slavid, go back into your cave. He used to come and make 18 different accounts, and then he must have got tired of it. He had to take a long ass break. Yeah, I ain't seen this troll in like a month or 2, and you gonna come back. Bro, you done. Yeah, Curtis Stevens looking good at 154. I think he's fighting at 54. I don't know. He looked like he was in good shape. I thought he was dropping down to 54. And the thing is, like, this whole Joshua Wilder, everything that Hearn has put out there as propaganda has rapidly been shot down. And I don't know. You see, this is the thing. I feel like Eddie Hearn, he be feeling himself. That's fine. Some people might say I'm feeling myself. But we gonna see. We gonna see what happens. But in my opinion, and I do think I have a track record for being pretty accurate with this boxing shit, Eddie Hearn's and Team Joshua's plan backfire. Because now Anthony Joshua is losing the PR battle of public opinion, and more people are siding with Wilder. In addition, if you don't give Wilder, because it's backfired, and there's so much heat and pressure on Joshua, if Joshua beats Povetkin, which we have to find out, if he beats him and does not fight Wilder next and fights Gerald Miller, or he fights Dillian White if he beats Joseph Parker, that's going to further hurt Anthony Joshua more than it hurts Wilder. So, in essence, what I'm saying is Wilder has effectively smoked you guys out. Because now he could get what he wants. And if you don't give it to him, like if you say, nope, 15 mil, no negotiations, take 15 mil or leave it. Okay, he's going to leave it. And now you guys look bad. You guys would look terrible if you guys can't come. If Joshua gets past Povetkin, mark my words, if Joshua gets past Povetkin convincingly, retains his titles, and the Wilder fight is not next, and you fight Gerald Miller or a rematch between Dillian White if he beats Joseph Parker, which it's a if, Joseph Parker's a good fighter too, then that hurts Joshua far more than it hurts Wilder. I mean, what does Wilder have to lose? Y'all already said he has a bum resume. You know what I mean? But beyond that, people know what it is. They know what it is and what happened with this one. So now, bottom line is you're going to have to give Wilder. All right, Tiffany Jones, women can get it too. Men, women, it don't matter. Tiffany Jones, you in the hot seat. Ego, to be honest, you seem very biased towards Wilder. What do you disagree with? Come on, Tiff. What did I say that was biased, that you disagree with? Easy work. Anybody can't get it. Man, dog, one man. What do you disagree with? That's all they could do is try to throw darts. Oh, you're biased. Okay, so what do you disagree with? I'm biased, but what do you disagree with regarding this whole situation? Let's see how much you know, Tiff. We gonna have breakfast at Tiffany's. Me and my brat pack. The rat pack. We gonna have breakfast at Tiffany's. Come on, Kelly Kapowski. Tiffany Amber Thiessen looking at her. What do you disagree with, Tiff? I ain't waiting all day. Not just today, for a whole year you've been bashing Joshua while uplifting. Give me an example. See, you put all caps, that don't make your... Just because you put all caps don't make your point more valid. Strike one. Come on, Tiff. Let me coach this through, just like a pregnancy. Come on, Tiff. Push. Push, Tiff. I'm going to help you with these contractions. Your water broke. You had a hater water, and that shit broke. You a hater. So I'm going to help you through this. Push, Tiff. Push. Come on. You already got one strike. Push. Yeah. Well, give some examples. You just repeated what the fuck you said the first time. Push, Tiff. Come on, Tiffany. Get up, Craig. Get up, Tiff. Get up, Tiff. You said Wilder's resume is better than Joshua after the Ortiz fight. You're a fucking liar. I never said that. I never said his resume was better. I said it's about the same. I said it's about the same. Strike two for lying. Okay. Okay, you guys are my fans. When did you ever hear me say Wilder's resume is better? I said it's about comparable to be honest. If you look at all things considered, I said the only difference. See, I know you can't never do that to me because I know what I say at all times. The only thing I said is it's about comparable. The only difference is Joshua did it in fewer fights. He has the names he has in fewer fights. Look, so that's your strike two. I am Slavid. Slavid is back in this bitch. Okay. Now Slavid is getting capped off in this bitch. I knew it was some stupid shit. These young boys can't beat me. That motherfucker tried to catfish us. Kennedy Linder called it. I knew it wasn't no girl. You know, just a random girl that just randomly came. We know the baddies that be following up, like Maya and Sarah Valdez. We know the ones that be coming to the live streams. Just some random, either you a transformer or you not really a girl. Because you just randomly just came with the fuckery. Like, why do you think it's called Bangkok? You a transformer. You a Trans Am. You a transition. Let's go. Hey, literally, some of y'all motherfuckers, I'm just gonna be real. Some of y'all are real life weird. Like, you're posing as a fucking female to get on my live streams. That's some Silence of the Lambs shit. Remember, motherfucker tucked his dick in? He puts the lotion on the skin. The lotion on the skin. He's tucking his dick in and shit. That's weird. Like, fuck the channel, fuck boxing and all that. That's just weird. You're posing as a female to get back on my channel like Silence of the Lambs. She puts the lotion on the skin. Fucking Buffalo Bill and shit. The lotion on the skin. Oh my gosh. These motherfuckers. I know why they hate though. They hate because I got my own liquor. Hey, I got my own bottle. Yeah. Okay. I see why they mad. I got my own drink. I got my own drink. I'll be mad too. First man in boxing. First YouTuber. I got my own liquor. Okay. Hey, let's get it. I got my own. We popping bottles. We pouring champagne. Look, I got my own drink, man. Fuck y'all talking about. I got my own shit. That's why they mad. I'll be mad. Look. Okay, we popping bottles. I'm TB Ego. Look. Yeah, I should pour us all a cup right now. Let's get it. Hey, Dale is funny as fuck. He said, Ego, you got these bums acting like hoes on here. LOL. Hey, I didn't do it. Listen, I just want to talk boxing. That's these motherfuckers doing all this pretending to be women and shit. That's hella extra. Damn, he on that Rossi. Hey, who the fuck sent me this on Instagram? Someone said cop some of these. Hold on. Hearn's large size condoms. Who sent me this? Matchroom Sport large size. Like, yo, who sent me this? Yo, real shit. Who sent me? Oh, that was you, Aaron. I just clicked on it. I just seen it right now. Wow. Y'all got Hearn's condoms. That shit say DAZN on it. Hell nah. Look. It say DAZN at the bottom. Hey. I don't even know if DAZN could be successful just because of how people are roasting the name. They keep calling it D's Nuts, and I came out with it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno, DAZN. Hey, this shit is crazy. They got Hearn's condoms. Hey, listen, I ain't using no Hearn's condom. That's gonna ensure I get a bitch pregnant. All the lies he done fucking told lately. They be like, yeah, this is 100% latex quality, no pregnancy. And I'm like, yeah, huh? And then all of a sudden, again, fucking baby. I'm like, what? I thought you wore a rubber. I did. I was wearing the Hearns. I had the Hearns. The Hearnses. Eddie Hearns. I had them Hearns. Fuck around, get her pregnant and shit. I'm so I'll do a live stream. I'm so frustrated right now. I used the Hearns. I can't even do it right now. I'm trying not to laugh. Only. Oh my God! Hold on. Let me stop. I'm trying. The fucking Hearns condoms. That's pretty good. Hey, my cheeks hurt from laughing. Fuck. Oh my God. Alright, let me chill out real quick. Somebody said these. I can't do this anymore. Someone said now. Someone said now. Oh my God. Ooh. Someone said now Hearns sounds like a disease. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This shit is. Oh my God. Hey, Aaron, you fucked up this whole stream with these Hearns condom. I was not expecting. And why Eddie on the box? Oh my God. Hey, this whole stream is fucked up. Fuck all y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh. These Hearns condoms. No, I'm just saying, like, the way Eddie been fabricating shit and lying on story, I wouldn't trust no fucking Hearns condoms. You fuck her, she pregnant anyway. Like, nah. Talking about some earn with Hearn shit. Nah, I ain't earning. I'm gonna earn a kid with them Hearns condoms. Yeah, you earn with Hearn, all right. I got no kids now. I got +1, and I'll be on the stream. I'm so frustrated right now. See, me and my girl was porking, and I used them Hearns condoms. On the box, it said it was made out of 100% alpaca with a little bit of goat skin. And the condom broke. Now she pregnant at Planned Parenthood. Eddie Hearns, you owe me more than 15 mil. I gotta take care of a kid for the next 18 years. Shout out to Dale McCree, $5 super chat, because he out here trying to screw these fighters in the boxing game. Shout out to you, Dale. Gang. Hearns for the lie in you. Hey, y'all tripping with these Hearns condoms. Wow. Someone said more like duck skin. Wow. Yeah, fucking around. Never mind. Let me stop. Hey, y'all gotta chill. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. He said, yo, ego, DAZN condoms, warning. DAZN condoms are a massive risk. Massive. That's what I'm saying. Flat rates only. That's the price. It ain't got no sense in it. It's just a flat rate. It's just like $15. No 25 cents at the end, 99 cents. Just gonna say 15 flat. No tax, just a flat rate with DAZN condoms. Everybody grab you some DAZN condoms for the true liar in you. Oh my gosh, whoever the fuck sent me that. Someone said you can get the pack at Costco for $12.50. Wow. He said my eyes are watering up. Hey, this shit is crazy. See, but this, I'm telling you, this is why you don't want to lose public opinion. Like I said, all these other channels, I feel sorry for them. I mean, I do, but I don't. I don't really give a fuck like that. But these other channels that been faking the funk and acting stupid regarding this, like they didn't see what everyone else sees, now you just look stupid because the more information pours out, the worse the situation gets, and the more the public gets to see it. And the people don't forget, just like Superbad. Remember, he's like, people don't forget. They're not going to forget this. They're not going to forget who did what, who was what. Like, when Pacquiao got knocked the fuck out, I remember exactly where I was. When Shane Mosley caught Floyd Mayweather, I remember exactly where I was. I was with my brother at his friend's house with Doug and Aaron and my brother. I know exactly where I'm at. You know what I mean? And fights that don't happen, situations like this, people are going to remember exactly these moments. They're not going to forget. They're not going to go, oh, yeah. So if, let's say, Eddie Hearn, see, that's what I told you. Hold on. I got to hype myself up. I told y'all, you playing the game, you know you ain't going to win. Quit playing these childish games with grown men. I told you guys. You guys, man, I might as well just do a segment called I Told You. Because when it comes true, y'all all act surprised. What? How could this? I've been telling you this was coming. I said, you playing the game, you know you ain't gonna win. That Jay-Z shit. So hold on, we gonna cue it up. I gotta hype myself up. Do not put my verse on y'all records. I swear. Smash the like button.
Yeah, I put my verse this, I want 700%. I'm coming in for 700%.
Gia.
Do not put my verse on your records.
Don't put my verse on your records, alright? Gia.
Young Guns.
Oh.
Set it off. F-easy. Just like that.
Get him, ho.
You playing the bang, I'm playing the bang too. You saying my name, interesting.
Okay, hold up. Do not put my verse on y'all records. Gia. Yup.
Y'all got me?
Y'all got me? You playing the bang, I playing the bang too. You playing the game, I'm seeing the thing through. You saying my name to entertain your crew. I ain't playing no games with shots changing through. Fresh off probation, I got a charge to throw away. My lawyer saved for 80 larger to go away. And that ain't no money to Jay, so you can get it broad day on Broadway while TRL tape it. You playing the game, you know you ain't gonna win. Quit playing them childish games with grown men. I don't give a fuck about cars and chrome rims. I got apartments you could put your home in. Can I live? I can keep going. Oh my gosh. Y'all just gotta hear that and let that seep in. You in the game, you know you ain't gonna win. Quit playing them childish games with grown men. I don't give a fuck about cars and chrome rims. I got apartments you could put your home in. Can I live? I can keep going. You playing a game you know you ain't gonna win. Quit playing them childish games with grown men. I told y'all, I predicted this. Now we right back to the money. Let's get it. Quit playing them childish games. Shout out to TJ Wilkins, $10 super chat. At least AJ told the truth. Yeah, but Keith Thurman told the truth too, and people aren't feeling like it's. I guess the truth is better than fiction or a lie, but it still puts you in a bad spot. Shout out to Ace. He put $2 up. He wanted me to come back for the vampire stream. I can keep going, you know. Okay. Listen. Quit playing the game you know you ain't gonna win. Quit playing these childish games with grown men. I'ma tell y'all. This is the childish games and stuff that Eddie Hearn played. I'm telling you, this is how it backfired. Because he didn't expect... See, listen. For so long, the American media didn't have enough strong voices like myself and like some others who are going to hold down Americans. Before, you could just shit on Americans, shit on Floyd, shit on this. But people, we got hip to that. And we got our channels and we worked on it and got stronger than that. You know what I mean? So, I don't think Eddie Hearn expected this. He's like, oh, I got this cash cow. Everybody loves him. He's clean cut. Wilder's a loudmouth. People are already bashing him for his resume, his chicken legs, or this and that, right? So he thought he could just pacify the public by just putting this stuff out there. But nah, we got other plans. We see the truth. We see what's happening. And they keep doing interviews. Stop doing these interviews. Talking about Wilder deserves less. The fans need to fight Wilder. That looks terrible. So, you know what? The Army, this is to y'all. Just listen. Just listen. This is how it's going to backfire. I'm telling y'all. They're going to be forced to pay Wilder more money. Mark my words. And if they don't, expect all hell. Because if Joshua didn't fight Wilder right now, and he's getting a bad rap for it, and then he doesn't fight him again in his next fight, if he gets past Povetkin, it's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad. I do think this channel led the way in exposing Hearn and AJ with the whole Wilder situation. That's why Hearn responded to Ego directly on Twitter. So, yeah, I mean, listen, there's nothing to hate. Don't hate me because you said something. That don't even make sense. So, I don't know. If he hates it, then that's his own problem. There's nothing to hate me for. I'm just going over what you say. I mean, the same thing. Hold me accountable for what I say. If I'm out here saying the fuck shit and then I change it the next week, then say something. But the fans don't ever say that. They don't, like, how come there's no, okay, how come you can make a compilation of Eddie Hearn quotes that all don't make sense? Why is there no Instagram video of me doing all this where I'm like, oh, Wilder, he's the one not holding up the fight, and then I'm changing, he's holding up the fight, oh, he's not. Why can't you make that same video with me flip-flopping? Why can't they make the same video with Deontay Wilder flip-flopping drastically? Why can't they make the same video with Shelly Finkel flip-flopping drastically? I'm talking about like the stuff we've heard with Eddie Hearn and AJ, oh, 50 mil, I swear, give me the fight tomorrow. 50 mils here, fuck you, I'm fighting Povetkin. What? Let's roll. Man, I was joking about the 50 mil. Which one is it? Let's roll, or you were joking about the 50 mil? Eddie Hearn, September's not available for Wembley. 2 things we wanted for the Wilder fight. So now we got to look at other dates. When you fighting Povetkin? September. Why don't they do a video of Wilder doing that? Where Wilder said he wanted to fight Joshua this year, and then in another interview, he's saying he wants to fight Joshua in April of next year. You know, and it's too many of these things. After the Carlos Takam fight, they said the Wilder fight must happen. Wilder has a big mouth. We plan to fight 3 times a year. Tyson Fury, Joseph Parker, and Deontay Wilder are the 3 names. Guess what? 2018 rolls around. Now you're fighting twice. And 2 of the motherfuckers out of the 3 that you've listed aren't in the discussion. You're not saying anything about fighting Tyson Fury this year, and we know you're not fighting Wilder this year. So you only fulfilled your 1 for 3. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. They said that. They said we were going to fight 3 times a year against those names. So how is it my fault? Why would you be mad at me? That's what I'm saying. Antonio Mendoza, $2 super chat. If I was Wilder, I would fight Pulev next October. Pulev didn't even want to fight Joshua. He ain't trying to fight Wilder. I don't believe so. Yeah, but see, this is the thing. The man fans, when this is how it works. I'm a martyr. I'll stand up and live and die and stand on what I'm saying. I'll put money behind what I'm saying. The man fans would never do that. They would never put anything at risk. Like, hey, okay, if you're wrong, if Joshua doesn't fight Wilder next, quit your job. Or give me all the money in your bank account. Or give me a large percentage of the money in your bank account. $2,000. They would never do that. I would have bet $2,000 that the Wilder fight didn't happen. And guess what? I would have been $2,000 richer. See, so that's what I'm saying. The man fans, they're only here temporary. It's just like a cold. I mean, unless you got AIDS or something, you're not sick for 365 days out the week. It's just something that comes. It's like a cold. Something that comes. I start getting sick as I'm saying that shit. I don't know what the fuck that was. But, like I said, it's a common cold. Nothing, no biggie. Came for a week, 5 days, took some shit, NyQuil, slept good, drank some tea, and now you back rolling. It's not like you just stay sick for the whole year unless you got something else wrong with you. Feel me? So that's what the man fans are to me. They a common cold. And guess what my channel is? NyQuil. The nighttime sniffling, sneezy coffee, achy, stuffy head fever so you can rest medicine. And we will put you to bed. Believe in that. So we put these issues to bed. So that's why the man fans subside. Because they know their arguments aren't stronger. Or Joshua and Eddie Hearn will keep saying stuff. And then over time, they're like, fuck. Either they convert and they're like, okay, he was right all along. Or they don't even feel like arguing because they know they're wrong. So they're not. Nobody's out here just wants to look stupid. Like, I don't know. Like, I hate rejection. Nobody likes rejection that I know. You know, who just likes getting rejected? Like, if you pop at a girl, she's fine in the club, and she's like, oh, no, I'm not interested. Get out my face. Fuck you. I mean, what dude be like, yeah, she said fuck you. She said she ain't giving me the number. Like, you're not going to be happy. So nobody likes rejection. And these man fans, at the end of the day, to my knowledge, they're still people. So it gets harder and harder to argue a point when there's this much evidence against you. You know what I mean? Because the excuses you use, like I said, it's like a common cold, and then it just goes away. You're like, okay, Eddie Hearn, he already dispelled that by denouncing what you said. Okay, Joshua he took a shit on your argument right here. So they don't have enough ammunition. We like Commando and Arnold and Commando. The motherfucker had saw blades and like extra ammunition and machetes and fucking Gatling guns and shit. You're not fucking with Arnold and Commando. Yeah, we are dying. Hey, do not bother my friend. He's dead tired. Like, you can't stop it. You can't stop the army. So, yeah, the man fans subside. Smash the like button. The only person they would get for the Commando remake is fucking The Rock. You know what I mean? Who else they gonna get? But see, the other thing with the points, it's just the UK right now look a little bad. You know what I mean? Billy Joe Saunders pulled out of his last fight. Kell Brook pulled out of his upcoming fight, and they had to replace it with Sam Eggington or some shit. Tyson Fury's fighting Pinata. You know what I mean? Joshua didn't fight the guy we want to see him. There's a lot of stuff like that going on in the UK right now. Right? Like Amir Khan's fighting Samuel Vargas, who got knocked out. I mean, am I lying? Instead of Kell Brook or something, or the guys he called out like Thurman and Spence, he's fighting Samuel Vargas, the guy Spence knocked out, guy Danny Garcia knocked out, a guy who already had another loss besides both of them guys. So to me, the UK right now, I mean, I'm not gonna say I hate to say it because I don't really hate to say the truth, but it's the reality. There's some shaky shit. Tony Bellew's holding you down. He knocked out David Haye. I mean, Tony Bellew, to my knowledge, I haven't really seen much like bad shit about him. The only thing I can say is he kind of hated on Wilder a little bit, but he won't fight Wilder. You know what I mean? Dillian White got ordered to fight Kubrat Pulev, and then he lost the purse bid, and all of a sudden he don't want to fight him. So he goes on to fight Joseph Parker. Dillian White got ordered to fight Luis Ortiz, and no real mention of it. He said he'll fight him if Wilder promises to fight him next. But why would Wilder do that if he's trying to get this Joshua fight lined up? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, there's just some issues like that in the UK, to be honest. There's just some, you know what I mean, just decision making or whatever. Damn, you had a blackout? That's fucked up. So, yeah, my whole thing is like, I don't know. At the end of the time, like, I just put out the body of work. People are gonna believe whatever they want to believe. That's cool. But you know who's supporting their argument, and the truth supports it. So I'm confident in that, because over time, whatever it is will be proven right or wrong. And I know the odds are in my favor as long as I'll get it right more often than not. As long as I keep being true. You know what I mean? And it's bad because how you got American media, Americans, and they could look at the situation and have no integrity about who they're covering up for or anything. You get what I'm saying? I like Anthony Yard, but I mean, he hasn't fought like a high caliber opponent yet. So I still got to see more. He hasn't fought like Vodstik or Kovalev or anybody, Bivol. So, I mean, ultimately, I don't know. But that's the thing, is like, it's just crazy to be honest. Smash the like button, y'all. And the crazy thing is the timing. Eddie Hearn's coming out here trying to sell something to us. How you gonna not give us what we want and then try to sell something to you? That's why I said you got to do right by the community. Like, let's say I went to Texas and I was trying to sell T-shirts, but I was like, I was setting up shop over like some kind of monument or something, and all the Texans were like, "Hey, can you move it over there because you're covering up the grass and the kids like to play here and there's a monument and you're putting your shit on top of this statue or whatever, right?" And I'm like, "No, fuck all y'all. I'm from Cali. That's not gonna fly well. How am I gonna come over to Texas trying to sell Texans some shit, my shirts or apparel or whatever, and I'm not even being respectful of that community? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. I don't see. Damn, someone said DAZN is worse than the friend zone. Wow, that's pretty fucked up. Because once you get in the friend zone, girls don't be letting you out. So yeah, the timing is bad. And it's kind of embarrassing, to be honest, because every major fighter that Eddie Hearn has notably approached has not, at least at this moment, chosen to side with him. So everybody that was real, that had a lot of momentum or a mouthpiece or the ability to sell charisma and established, none of those fighters like have taken that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, he approached Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia is about to do a big fight on Showtime. As of right now, he's not signed to DAZN because it wasn't announced. You know what I mean? Charlo brothers. Adrian Broner put him on blast and said, "Fuck you. I love Al Heyman, basically. I love Steven Espinoza." Errol Spence said, "Nah, man down. I don't need no promoter." And then went on vacation. So how is it that every open available fighter that you try to holla at, the guys with the most momentum, didn't go? Okay, let's play a game. Who's bigger than Mikey Garcia that was announced for DAZN? Who's bigger, like more known, bigger resume, bigger wins, more momentum, that type of shit, than Mikey Garcia that DAZN just announced? So they have a better resume, more momentum, more like lineage in the sport or whatever, you know, because the Garcia family, well known and respected in the boxing game. No one's even close. Okay, so that's one person he approached. Okay, who has more momentum than the Charlo brothers and the ability to sell? Like, so they have the charisma of the Charlo brothers where they can get views and get people to watch them. They have more recent impressive performances. They've been fighting actively, right? That type of shit. Showmanship, good fighting style, took care of their mandatories and knocked them out. Shit like that. Somebody say, "You joking?" What are you talking about? Does it sound like I'm joking with anything I'm saying? Anthony Joshua is not a DAZN fighter. His fight will be on DAZN. There's a difference. And Eddie Hearn made that clear. He said he can do one time. He doesn't have to sign guys. He could just do one fight. Like Wilder, he could have just did one or two fights on DAZN. Anthony Joshua might go back to Sky Sports after this. We don't know. Damn, the power went out again? That's fucked up. Okay, who's bigger than Adrian Broner on DAZN? That was just announced. Because Adrian Broner and Gerald Miller fought on the same card, but it was a Broner-Garcia card. Two of the people that it looks like, at least for the moment, have rejected the offer. You get what I'm saying? So Gerald Miller fought on that undercard. So you can't say he's bigger than Mikey or Broner because he would have been the main event in that particular card. Hey, Sterling got no chill. He said nobody paying a monthly fee for that bullshit. Wow. He said, "Oh, I got this strap." Hey, y'all tripping. I can't even send a super chat on my other account. Is it blocked or something? That's weird. I don't know. What's your account? I mean, there's multiple ways that the money could get to me. You know, I got Venmo, I got Patreon, I got Super Chat. So I don't know. I'm not sure. It should be a $sign. Mikey didn't knock out Broner. What are you talking about? There was no knockdowns or no knockout. So, yeah, man. Like I said, that's why they should stop doing interviews about this shit. Or if you do interview about it, I can't tell no one what to say. They can say whatever they want. But if you do interviews, all the radical stuff like Wilder deserves less money and all that, that's making it worse. That's just making it worse. DAZN doesn't have any real name to push the brand. And see what happened. People were like, "Oh, Keith Thurman's going on." I didn't even hear nothing about Keith Thurman. People were like, "Oh, Keith Thurman's going over there." I didn't hear one word about Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman's not in the most favorable light, but that would have probably been the biggest name. But even him, like I said, he's not in the best light right now, so I don't know how that would. I don't know. You know, if he doesn't want to fight Errol Spence anytime soon, I don't know how that would blow over, if that would be push people over the edge to buy it. Hey, y'all tripping. Hey, J-Dog tripping. He said, I'd rather spend that $10 on 10 extra wings on Wing Wednesday. Wow. See, and that's the thing with, you can't come over here arrogant. You can't do that. Like, come over thinking that, like, you're just going to take over. There's rules to the game. And, like, the thing is, you can't take over. This ain't no, like, mafia shit where you just take over someone's corner. Like, you still have to give back to the public. And then with Anthony, listen, Anthony Joshua said that, hold on, I'm going to read the direct quote so there's no confusion. I'm going to tell y'all. Anthony Joshua told the Associated Press, "This career isn't determined by what people want. It's my career. I've always pulled for and done what was right for myself, which has ultimately led me to becoming a champion." So statements like that, that's fine. If that's how you feel, cool. But guess what? I don't think that's going to resonate well with fans. You basically saying I do what I want to do. Like, when they're asking you as consumers to do what kind of you're supposed to do as a champion. So I just don't know how that's going to fare with the public. And this is the first guy that's going to be on DAZN. He's going to kick it off. And he's saying it's not about what the fans want, basically. Hold on, I'm going to read it again. "This career isn't determined by what people want. It's my career. I've always pulled for and done what was right for myself." Okay, fine, fair enough. But guess what? I do what's right for myself. And getting DAZN isn't right for me right now. So we can all play that game. And I'm serious as a heart attack. I am not getting DAZN for Joshua Povetkin. If I can't watch it some other way, I will not do a post-fight. We gonna see. We gonna see. Now, if I get to watch it without it coming out of my pocket, then that's something else. So it is what it is. So everybody's it's free. Y'all don't have to be on my live streams. I appreciate it if you do, but you're right. It's a free country. No one can tell you what to do. You know what I mean? So cool. We can all do that. No one can tell me what to do. I'm not buying DAZN. Not for Povetkin Joshua. Not at all. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. I don't tell people what to do, but just you do what you want to do. I'm not buying that. And guess what? Mark my words. DAZN. I have a strong. Okay, DAZN is not monitor streaming apps because The technology, I don't know how it works, but the technology for the metrics of finding viewership for cable is already been established for years. But streaming is relatively new to the point where people are like having subscription base and like build your own, getting rid of cable. That whole ideology is newish. So Nelson ratings doesn't rate streaming. That's why Crawford versus Hearn, we don't know what that did. We don't know what the ESPN Plus numbers were because ESPN or Top Rank never released it. And I can imagine it's not good. Because if it was good, why would you not want to brag about it? Why would you not brag? Like, if he broke the bank and he did like 1 million homes, why would you not want to add that to Crawford's pedigree? So, to me, and especially since it was competing on the same night as another West Coast fight, Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Modest rematch, it leads me to believe the numbers weren't great. But I don't know. That's just speculation. I just don't see why, if it did astronomical numbers, why you wouldn't reveal that. So, mark my words, I'll be surprised if Joshua Povetkin U.S. debut on DAZN if the numbers are revealed. How many people tuned in? And it's something that seems legit. How can you say we, the fans, don't matter when you need us to support you to make money? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's like, listen. Two people could say the same thing, but sometimes it's in the wording, and maybe that's what Joshua should work on. He should work on how he words it. But if it, like where I'm from and where a lot of you guys are from, if you say, "Oh, okay, they saying it's $100 million," I swear, tell Wilder's team, give me half of that, give me 50 mil, I'll take the fight tomorrow. That's what that means. Unless you said, "Nah, I'm just joking," but you guys get what I'm. You didn't say that. You just straight up said, "Give me 50 mil." You know what I mean? So he might have to work on like etiquette class. And it's funny because he's the one trying to be almost proper. You know what I mean? So was that Joshua sound like a house nigga? Hey, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. No, but I'm saying he's the one that's trying to be like proper, prim and proper, and I like the way Povetkin handles himself, and I like the way Klitschko signed his contract and he didn't take to Twitter. The motherfucker's like 80, of course. He might not, you know what I mean? He might not be into social media like Wilder. Wilder's a bit younger than that. Business brain, $5, clearly ducking Wilder. Damn, this is bad, man. Anyway, we might do a vampire stream. I'm about to take a intermission. I've been on for a minute, bumping my gums. So smash the like button. If you guys got some vampire stream topics you want to talk about, I really don't even have that much more to say about this. We will stay on this issue, but that's the majority of what I have to say about it. We can still talk about it, but I think the point's made. The fans know what it is. The fans see what the situation is, who caused what. Who is that guy you yelling at? Danny B. Who's that? Danny B, that's light work. Danny B, step up. You don't want to step up in the hot seat, man. You don't want to step up in the hot seat. You will get chewed up. He doing the same damage control shit about, Wilder ain't fought nobody. Stop it. Wilder ain't fought nobody. Listen, he ain't fought nobody, but he fought the guy that nobody still wants to fight, which is Luis Ortiz. So, you guys look dumb. You look dumb and dumber. What's the name? Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels. Dumb and Dumber. Every time you guys say this stupid shit. Why would you even attempt to say Wilder ain't fought nobody except Ortiz when except Ortiz was his last fight? You see how stupid that sounds? How are you going to just omit factual information, which happened to be his very last performance, and you just want to admit it. Why we take it out? Why we have to take out something that's written in stone and it's already in the history books? Danny B. Now you in the hot seat because I'm sick of y'all. Why do you want us? He's never fought anyone except Ortiz. That was his last fight. So why is it accepted? That's like me saying, if you really think about it, Joshua ain't done much more than that. That's like me saying, oh, Joshua ain't really beat nobody, no Hall of Famers except Klitschko. I mean, and that's a significant turning point of his career. You can't just take out what you want to take out because you want to take it out. That's not how the real life works. Either he fought him or he didn't. You can't say, oh, Wilder never fought no one except Luis Ortiz. That was his last fight. So why would we remove his last fight, which just happened this year? Hey, shooter, just block him. He's ducking. He's taking too long. Danny B, I seen the comments he was looking. He's taking too long. He is typing all these long paragraphs, and then I put him in the hot seat. Now he don't got nothing. Get him out of here. Get Danny B out of here. All of a sudden, he want to take long to respond, but he had no trouble typing before. Get him out of here. See, that's the thing with these man fans. They want to omit pieces. That's like me. I don't have any kids, but hypothetically, let's say I had a kid, and I'm like, hey, I don't really have any kids other than that one I had with that chick. Wait. Either you have kids or you don't. You get what I'm saying? You be like, man, I don't have, like, you meet a girl you're trying to date. Oh, are you single? Yeah. Do you have any kids? No, I ain't had no kids except for my son. You can't just add or excuse what you want. Talking about I don't have no kids except for my son. You sound like a fucking moron. Either you have kids or you don't. So Wilder either has the name on his resume or he don't. And guess what? His last fight was Luis Ortiz. So all that shit is done. Oh, Wilder never fought nobody. It's done. You should have hoped Luis Ortiz kept taking blood pressure pills and it never happened. But the moment it happened, it's done. It's already history. So you guys can't even use it. This is how we be killing them. They can't even use the same argument anymore. They were happy that Wilder only has Stavern on his resume as a bigger name or whatever. And Johan Duhapis and guys like that, like middle of the road type of names, they were happy for that. You know why they were happy? Because they want to relegate to Wilder to he ain't fought nobody. But they don't want to look at Julio Cesar Chavez record in his first 58 fights. Who the fuck he fight? Name one person Chavez Sr. fought in his first 55 fights. I'll wait. Go right now. Starting right now. Go. Y'all boxing fans, right? Julio Cesar Chavez, legend, senior. Name one of his opponents in his first 55 fights. 2 if you're really good. And don't go to BoxRec. Do it now. Come on. Time's a wasting. You motherfuckers, trying to Google it real quick. I know how the shit works. Because y'all don't fucking know the answer. Juan Lopez, a cab driver. That's what I'm saying. Look how long it's taken. Y'all can't name Julio Cesar Chavez 55 fights. Okay, Floyd Mayweather. Name someone. Floyd, he only has 50 fights. Name someone Floyd fought in his 50 fights. Go. Name someone out of all of Floyd's fights, 50 fights. Name someone he fought. Let's see how quick people could come up with. Name someone Floyd Mayweather fought. Zab, exactly. Boom. Game over. Gennaro Hernandez, Castillo, Chino Maidana, exactly. Manny Pacquiao, exactly. See how people can name it? Angel Manfredi. But then when I ask you about Julio Cesar Chavez, but the people want to talk about Wilder's resume. Y'all sound stupid as shit. Oh, Wilder ain't beating on in 45. Who the fuck did Chavez beat? He didn't beat those guys. See, the thing is, I respect Chavez because when he did step up, he was still able to compete at a high level. So that shows you he's a good fighter. But if you look at his first 50 fights, he didn't even fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really fighting like upper echelon type people. I'm looking at his shit right now. He fought Pernell Whitaker. That was his 87th fucking fight when he fought Pernell Whitaker. Roger Mayweather. He fought him twice. He fought Roger when he was 46, when he was in his 46 fight. But still, that's over Wilder, right? Wilder only has 40 fights. So y'all got to stop recycling points. Come up with your own points. Talking about, oh, Wilder ain't beat nobody. Listen, different people have different journey. Canelo didn't beat shit in his first 39 fights or so. He didn't have no like massive guys with momentum or any threats, but now he does. He has a really good resume now. So shit works different for different people. Canelo has a good resume. You know, he just had a birthday yesterday. Shout out to Canelo. Happy birthday. He has a good resume now, but in his first 40-ish fights up until Austin Trout, that was like his biggest test. But since Trout, he got it popping. So different guys have different journeys to get to where they were. You know what I mean? Lomachenko has a good resume, a solid resume at a small number. That's because he's older, because he stayed an amateur so long. You guys have to understand that. Anyway, I'm out. I might do a vampire stream. Holla at the kid. Smash the like button. Shout out to everybody.